Welcome YouTube. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get after it with a quick warm up. Today is like football yoga, it's football mobility. The idea is that we wanna become 4 times safer. We're just gonna make that number up. That's how safer we're gonna be. It's science. But in order to do that, we need to get a little bit of body heat going. And so we're gonna go ahead and start with our butt kicks in place, just like we've been doing every single day here. Give yourself a nice little space. It's 10, and we're counting every time the 1 foot hits. Every time the right foot hits is 1. So butt kicks in place, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Frankenstein's in place. Get the hammies loose. And these don't need to be super violent. 1. They just don't want to start to get the blood going into the hamstrings. 2, 3, 4, 5. Maintain good posture. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. A-skips. On A-skips, let's really think about what we're trying to do. We're trying to increase foot speed to the ground, deliver power into the ground. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good. Inchworms, everybody's favorite. Make sure your area is clear. For inchworms, nice hands tall, get stretched out to the sky, to the ground, and then slowly walk them out. And then walk the hips, hands to the feet to the hands. Give it a little pull maybe for the hammies. And up. Turn it around. And you're doing 4 total of these. Two. Get slow up and slow down. Very intentional. Starting to heat up the movement. Starting to heat up the joints, sorry. Sure, heat up the movement. I don't know what that means, but. As you rise up, think about 1 vertebrae at a time. That's what you're raising up. And 4. Good job. Lateral step, lunge, step, and twist. Arms at 90, rotating each way. Boom. 1, 2, up. 1. 2. 3. And those numbers are wrong. We should be doing 5 each. Not 4. Sorry about that. Good, 5 each of those. Next one, lateral lunges. For these, toes straight ahead. Step over an imaginary log, chest is up, body weight inside the knee, foot all cleats in the ground, step over the log and back. And we have 5 of each, not 4 today, 5. My bad on the PowerPoint. Two. 3. Oh, I went a little outside the knee. Keep that knee. Don't let that knee get super wide. Be really intentional about these. It's not fast. It's not a stretch, it's a warm up. meaning that blood should be moving. Right now we're working the outer hips and the inner leg. I'm gonna do one more here. Chest is up, hands out in front. Loose, relax, ready to fight. Good. Knee hug lunge in place. Chance to get the calves a little heated up here. I'm gonna pull my knee up, lift my toe off the ground. Up and down. And we're doing 5 each. Up and down. That's 1. Up. 2. 3. 4. You might notice one calf stronger than the other. For me, my right calf is stronger than my left. And 5, good. Bodyweight RDL, you can use a broomstick, you can use your body weight. I'll do 5 of each. Pretend that I have a bar in front. I'll lock my knees at 15 degrees. I'm gonna descend at the hip. I hinge, and when I get to the point where my thumbs are halfway through the shin, and I feel it in the hamstrings, I'm up, and I push through the ground. It's 1, push through the ground. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna use a tool just so you guys can see the next ones. Here we go. 1. Again, you don't need a tool. You don't need anything for this. Just working the hamstrings right now. 2. Oh, I got a question from Benny. Yo, what's up, Benny? Whoa, hold on a second.
Coach, I did not know I have an English meeting right now.
Go do your English meeting. You're good, bud. Hey, so check it out. So great thing. Go to YouTube today and finish this workout with us. It'll all be on YouTube. All right?
All right.
Peace out, brother. So that's good for YouTube world. Hey, if you got meetings, if you got stuff to do, the whole idea for this is that you guys can jump on and do this on the West Football Facebook. We'll have a link to it. Check it out there. All right, so we have bodyweight RDL, air squat hold. It's the last one. Hands out in front, hands behind the head. I don't care. Here's why I like hands out front. It allows you to get deeper into the squat. And we're here for a minute. Knees should be in front of toes on this. When you're squatting, your knees do actually get in front of your toes. Unlike a deadlift, your knees are not. Your knees are generally behind the toe on that one. Lunges, I like to keep the knee behind the toe as well. But this is a chance we're working. Now, some of you have very tight ankles. We're gonna work a bunch of ankle stuff today. And so if you are the tight ankle person, you go ahead and make sure that you guys are following along with this. This is gonna be a little difficult. This movement right here is really dictated by the ability of mobility, you have in your ankle. 5 seconds. And up. Good. All right. Oops. Ankle mobility. Ankle sprains. Let's eliminate them right now. 4 times safer. Sure, it's a good number. All right, so first of all, what we want to do is a test. To do this test, you need a wall. And so what you're gonna do is, I don't have a wall, I have this chair. Let's pretend that this chair is a wall, okay? Oh, you know what I got? I got a suitcase. This is legit Rocky IV power right here. Okay, so I wanna test and see how mobile my ankles really are before anything else. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go find my wall. I'm gonna go hand and thumb away from a wall. And I'm gonna get rid of my shoes too. So this is a great time. You really don't need shoes the rest of the day. So if you're inside and your parents are like, take your shoes off, it works out good for today. Get my sock on here. Okay, so I'm thumb and finger away, about 5 inches, 5 to 6 inches. What I wanna do is, can I touch that wall without my heel coming off the ground? And you can see I'm about 1 inch short. So if it was a legit 5 inches, I might be a little short, meaning I have tightness in my legs, my lower half, that I need to work. You should be able to get with your heel on the ground all the way. If you're not there, that's fine. It just lets you know that you're tight in the ankles and lower half of your leg. I'm gonna do it the other side. I want you to move back so you guys can see a little easier. Maybe pull my mat back as well. So Coach Davis, if he was playing, if I was playing right now, I would be at risk of ankle injury or shin splints come football season. I know I have something to work on. Hand, thumb, roughly 5 inches. If you have a measuring stick, you can measure 5, that's fine. And push. Can I get there? Without my heel coming off the ground. And the answer is almost closer though. More mobile on the left, but still not there. I'm still short. So I know what I have to work on, okay? So what we're gonna do is, we're just gonna do a mobilization. There's ways to do this with like bands and stuff, but I'm gonna assume you don't have a band. I'm gonna assume you're in your house. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do 20, kind of what we just did there. We're gonna push out and over and down until the last second where our heel's on the ground, and then we're gonna come back. And that's 1, okay? Doing it again. 1, 2, 3, 2. The very last moment where your heel's gonna come off the ground. If your heel comes off the ground, it's no good. I'm gonna do it again. 1, 2, 3, 2. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 5. Heel on the ground. 1, 2, 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, 7. 1, 2, 3, 8. Might even be your calf and Achilles that's holding you up. This will help all that. 1, 2, 3, 9. Keeping the heel on the ground. You can apply pressure if you want. 1, 2, 3, 10. 1, 2, 3, 11. 1 to 20. 1, 2, 3, 12. 1, 2, 3, 13. 1, 2, 3, 14. 1, 2, 3, 15. This isn't the sexiest exercise. This isn't necessarily an exercise that you're gonna see on guys doing on Instagram, on TikTok, on Twitter. This is an exercise that's just gonna produce results for you. And I think that's gonna be the challenge during this period of time. Are you disciplined enough to really seek results? I know I haven't been in my life, and I'm working on that every single day to find that new daily discipline, to find those results. Last one. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna go to the other knee now, okay? Take some time. It takes a little bit of time to work through this stuff. Again, I knew this one was tighter. Same deal. I wanna track my knee over my toe until the heel's about to come off the ground, and then I apply a little pressure, and I'm up. 1. About a 3-second pause at the bottom end. 2. You don't need to count out loud your pause, but you should be thinking about a 3-second pause. 3. A little bit of pressure. You can even put a weight if you have weights. 4. But always being mindful of the back of the leg. There's good pain, there's bad pain. We want to be working through good pain right now. 5. 6. 7. 8. And this is just called joint mobilization. 9. 10. You might see guys with bands pulling back on their ankles right here, and that's awesome. That's actually the best way to do this exercise, is with a band. But if you don't got a band, I don't want you to feel like you need a band for this. This alone is gonna get you a tremendous amount of results. Once a week, I would say elements of this is gonna be an everyday thing for us moving forward. Not the full 20, not the full emphasis. Today is all about injury proofing. Become 4 times safer. 4 times less likely to be injured. Science fact. Yeah, science fact. Good thing I teach history and football. I lost count. I'm gonna do 5 more. I need like a professional person to be here and like count with me, because I always lose count. 4 more. Again, not a super cool looking exercise, but you know what? Real results don't come with super cool looking exercises often. More often than not, they come with stuff like this. Is your ankle mobile? If it's not, you're gonna roll it, you're gonna be out of game, or you're gonna play worse and you get benched or whatever, you know? So it's just the results are there. All right, next one is a stretch. So what we just worked through is a mobility. We moved through it. We're gonna stretch. Now here's the thing about stretching. If you're in a performance sport, you're gonna go play football right now, I would not stretch for more than 10 seconds. I don't think, and stretching is not even needed for everybody. Some people don't need it. But what I would say is, if you're in a mobilization mindset like we are today, our sport today is to get more mobile, then I would say stretch for over 10 seconds. We're only gonna do 10 today, just because of time. But you can feel free to work this a little bit more. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually work about 15, 20 on this. We're up on a chair. We're doing it very similar to what we just did. We're gonna lean forward, heel needs to stay on the chair, and I'm gonna pull my knee to my chest. And I'm gonna go as far as I can. And when I am there, pulling my knee into my chest, heel is on my chair, I'm gonna hold it for 20 seconds. And that 20 starts now. And I'm really pushing over that. I can get more depth by lengthening this back leg. I'm hugging this knee tight. You can sink, you'll probably get lower and lower into the stretch as the time goes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. You use a bench press if you have access to a bench press. Other leg, same exact deal. We're not in a performance. I'm not gonna go play a game today. I'm just working on getting loose, or mobile, sorry. I don't like the term loose. Loose isn't good. I want good, strong, a good strong system, muscle system. I don't want my joints loose. What I want is mobility where I need to have mobility. An ankle needs mobility. The ankle's all about mobility. Another 5, 10 seconds here. And I'm just pulling that knee to me. I might pull down the bench. And I really feel the right foot more. Good, and you're up. Next one. I double typed that, that's good. Last one's a goblet squat. Here you're gonna want some type of weight. And on these we're gonna go 5 to 10 seconds. We'll go 4 seconds today. With some type of weight. I've got a jug of water. You can grab anything. You don't even need anything. You kind of do what we did before. All I'm gonna do, I'm gonna goblet squat, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. I'm just holding it nice and loose, relaxed, out in front of my body. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, once you got that, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna work each side to side. So it looks like this, ready? I'm gonna go, now I'm gonna work into the side. I'm gonna lean into that right leg. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Getting that weight over the right leg. Now I'm back to the other leg. Heel on the ground if possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you have a plate weight, there'll be more pressure here, but we're just working. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. And you can do that as many times as you want. You'll get the hips moving as well. But we just did it that many times today. All right, so what we're gonna do now, let's retest. See if you have any more ankle mobility. And you're gonna, it's good to keep a journal on this. It's good to like test yourself. Thumb, hand. See how close I get. I'm still not there, but I've probably given myself about an inch of improvement, okay? That's awesome. You can see, and you know, as you grow older, this stuff's more important. Man, this is like the most important. Heel on ground. Left didn't improve much, but a little bit, maybe about an inch. And you know what, that inch, that's a huge deal. And as I work this between now and the season time, I hope that I'm more mobile so I can be a better coach. All right, moving on. All right, so grab a ball. For those of you just joining us or joined a little late, a ball, a bat, a foam roller, they're all important. I like softball or a baseball. They both work very, very well. If you don't have that, a dog toy, what else? I don't know, anything like this with a rounded edge. Nalgene bottles can kind of work. First we're gonna work hamstring. So actually I'm gonna get back to my chair. So for the hamstring, why are we mobilizing the hamstring? To take care of the knees. It's all about knees, the hamstrings. If they're not elongated, if they're tight, you're gonna pop a knee, not a hammy. All right, so ball, 3 spots. High, medium, low. Start with the high. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna squeeze, find a kind of a hot spot right in there. And you're gonna squeeze, tighten, and then relax. And just kind of work the ball through the muscles. Squeeze, tighten, and relax. Good. I'm gonna roll it back down into, I'm gonna do one more, a little lower. I'm gonna squeeze, and I'm gonna relax. As I relax, I'm working in and finding that tightness. I know a lot of you guys also got other classes and stuff you're doing, obviously. What a great opportunity. You can work this while reading, while watching a video. Like, you don't need to do this, obviously, watching me on YouTube or joining a Zoom meeting. It's not necessary, but it does help. Here we go. We're going left leg. High on the thigh, or on the hamstring right now. And we're gonna squeeze tight, contract over that ball, and then loosen and relax. Ooh, felt that one a little bit more today. This is an everyday thing. Ankle mobility, if you couldn't get to the wall, is an everyday thing for you. So I'm probably gonna add that to my pre-workout, the ankle mobility work. Squeeze tight, and relax into it. It's best to do this on a chair. You can kind of get more pressure into it, but not necessary. And then last one for the left leg, a little lower, squeeze tight, and then relax into it. Again, Wednesday, not meant to be a strenuous exercise. It's meant to make you 4 times safer. Science. We're gonna do a hashtag for me, science. All right, so please work the hammy to take care of the knees. Now, earlier we were working on ankle mobility. A lot of you found that maybe your calf was the limiting factor in your ankle mobility. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna smash the calf. Again, smash and floss. Smash means squeeze, floss means move through the ranges of motion. So I'm going to find a spot on my calf that's hot. This might take you a minute to find the hottest spot on your calf today. Mine's probably towards the outside, maybe lower even. Just finding, and as you're doing this, you're applying pressure. You're getting a little bit of benefit from this, but where the benefit's really gonna come is the smash. All right, for the smash, you literally can smash it. Cross like a leg over, squeeze into it. Now, while you're here, can you move your foot through ranges of motion? Whew. Yeah, you can take off some pressure as you move through ranges of motion of your foot, then back to the smash. Smash for about 10 seconds. Whew. And then release a little bit, range of motion. Smash and floss. Smash and floss. Maybe find another hot spot, another 20 seconds here. I need a big clock. Put a big clock on the wall. Smash. And then floss. Whew, other ankle, or other calf. Okay, find the hot spot here. Give yourself a second to find that. And again, it's up to you. What can you find? This, regardless of how mobile you are, is an everyday thing. This is for big guys, small guys, it's an every guy thing. Does not matter. Smash and floss. Work through, work that ankle up and down. Find another spot, smash. And floss. I kind of rock back and forth on my hands. I lift my butt off the ground. I think it gives a tremendous amount of pressure. Depending on what implement you're using, it can get kind of painful. Make sure it's not on bone. Make sure whatever you do, you don't put this ball on a bone. That will really mess you up. Smash it, and then floss it. Awesome, good work. All right, so that will help ankle mobility. And this is the most underlooked thing in ankle mobility, is the foot smash. So this one I'd say a smaller ball, a golf ball, a baseball. You can use a foam roller, it's not gonna get as much benefit. So you're literally just gonna do a foot smash. I start in the back where the heel's connected to the meaty part of the foot. Throughout the bottom of your foot, you got the plantar fascia. And as you get older especially, you're gonna notice a lot of stress on your plantar fascia. It becomes a thing called plantar fasciitis. It sucks and it's brutal. Shoes can affect this, but really it's weakness of the foot and lack of strengthening them. As we smash this, we're delivering blood flow to those plantar fascia. We're helping elongate them. And then if you smash, the way that we strengthen the plantar fascia is, I'll give you some things. You can like stand on a towel and try to pick the towel up with your toes, kind of like that number there. Not necessarily something you need to do right now, but this is everything. Because what we're doing is we're delivering mobility to the ankle. So a good activator, like a smash and floss, is lengthening the muscles, and that's what we want. We want that lengthening so that we can have more mobility. In fact, if you were to go back to do the ankle mobility test again today, I probably am going to have more as I'm smashing. There's less floss you can do here. I guess you can move your foot around, but really what we're doing is we're just smashing up that fascia. Go to the other side. 4 times safer. Science. I think that's what I'm gonna name this video. I'm gonna start just using on YouTube just ridiculously clickbaity titles for our workouts. Never get hurt again. Super football workout. Massive gains without sweating. I love clickbait titles, they're so good. Especially when it comes to workouts. Workout clickbait is phenomenal. All right. Good. Pigeon. So what we've done is we've activated. Now we're gonna do a little stretching. Again, would we do pigeon on game day? Not for more than 10 seconds. Performance, I'm not gonna stretch for more than 10 seconds. But if I'm working, right now my performance is stretching, so I'm gonna do a pigeon with each leg, probably about 10, 20 seconds. I'm sorry, 20, 30 seconds. All right, I'm gonna try to get my knee so that it is parallel with the front edge of my mat. A little bit of it bending back is not gonna be a huge problem, but what we don't want the foot like this, okay? It's hard to see there. We don't want the foot like this. We do want it roughly parallel to the front edge of our mat. Now, if this is the position you can get into, and this is all you got, great. That is awesome. Right here is fine. Maybe a little bit of upward movement, but if you want, you can go down and over, and now really work through your hip. We're taking care of the hips right now. We're gonna do this for another 10 seconds or so. And slowly come out of it. This is one you can stay in longer at different points in the day. Come back to this one. You don't need a workout video. You don't need an app. You don't need anything to do this. And this is just working your hips. Some of you guys have super mobile hips already, and you don't need this. That's fine. If you're already super loose, like you just don't need to stretch a lot, then you're fine. But most of us are gonna find mobility for our squats and everything is gonna be found through these movements. And slowly out of it. All right, rear foot elevated. This is a great way. You can stand and do this, but I find a lot more benefit. You also hear this called the couch stretch. So you can do this on your couch. Again, not necessarily something I'm gonna do before game day. And when we do this, what we want to avoid is this. We don't want to be bent back. We want to be straight up and down if at all possible. And we're just giving a nice little squeeze through it. Find the mobility. When I say mobility through a stretch, I mean you're contracting, you're squeezing, and kind of relax with your breath. That's the yoga aspect of things. Let's switch your legs. What we're doing is we're just working the quad, something that we actually quite a bit of stretch out of throughout the day. This is not as neglected as the hamstring is. Again, I want to be upright, not bent back. Good tight core, tighten the core, squeeze it, squeeze everything together. Good isometric exercise too, to some degree. And good, relax that. Don't worry about yoga after yet, we'll talk about that here in a second. Hips, all right. So again, hips are the power plant. They're the mobility, it's gonna make us faster, it's gonna make us safer, it's gonna give us more mobility and strength, which is what the hips provide. Spider-Mans, we're gonna do 10 of these guys. So Spider-Mans, you're basically gonna crawl out like Spider-Man, and then you're gonna have to find it. You might find that your space is limited, and you might just come back and do Spider-Mans in place. And all you're doing with Spider-Mans, bring your foot up, almost like a mountain climber with a more extreme. So we'll call these Spideys in place. And work five each way. We're gonna actually do a few less of these exercises today, just to get back on time. So I know it says 10, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna knock those down to 10 total. Fire hydrants, we will do 10 of these. All right. So for fire hydrants, you're like a dog. That's hence the name fire hydrant. Maybe a little crass. Back is good tabletop position. Good tight core. And I'm gonna lift my leg up. 1, 2. Now when I do this, let me face you, I don't want or I need to avoid leaning. 3. So I don't want my body to do this. I don't want to open up. Okay, keep your chest to the ground. 4. And we're gonna do 10 each leg. Awesome. Next up is with a kick. So we're gonna do fire hydrants with the kick. We're going to actually skip a couple of these so we can get to the shoulders. But we are gonna do the kicks. So, fire hydrant with kick is just like what you just saw. Fire hydrant with a karate kick. And then bring it back. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Those are great. I love those ones. You really feel them. They challenge. They're very challenging. Other leg. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Good. All right, we're actually gonna skip a couple of these. We're gonna move right into the shoulders. So, shoulders. We've just worked the hips a bunch. Ankles, hips, shoulders. 3 of the most injured things in football. You can use no weight. I'm gonna do it with no weight. You can use books. You can use whatever you want. But a full can, we've done these a bunch. Imagine you're doing a big circle out in front of your body. It's 1, 2, 3. I'll do them this way so you can see out in front of your body. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Scap push-ups. Rounded back, you're going to depress through the scap, push up, arms stay locked. So I'm down, 1, down, 2, down, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Trying to bring the scapula together. Wall angels, love these. Find a wall. My garage door is gonna be kind of tough to do, but I'm gonna do the best I can. I'm gonna stand here. Make sure the hands and elbows don't come off the wall. Go all the way down, all the way above the head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, yeah. Round 1. We're gonna get through as many rounds as we can in the time allotted. Full can, again. Stretch it out, shake it, and go. 1, 2. Again, if you have light weights, you can hold light weights. 3, 4, 5, 6, thumbs are up. 7, 8, arms out in front. 9, 10. Notice it's not just lateral raises. The arms are in front. Scat push-ups, 10 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wall angels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo, feeling it. That's a good feel through the shoulders. This will make you invincible. That's my clickbait. Football prehab. Become invincible. Full can. Oh, here we go. I got the Blu-ray of Star Wars, the complete saga, it's 1 through 6, and the Blu-ray of Band of Brothers. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Scat push-ups. Thank you, Star Wars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wall angels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Most likely, you do not need any weights for your wall angels. You're gonna feel that. Strong, mobile shoulders. Last round of shoulders. I think that's the last round of everything. Let me make sure. Yeah. What should I do today? Ooh, let's go baseball bat and child snowboard. Here we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops! 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, a word on those, you need no more than 10 pounds. 10 pounds is the top end. Doing it on air is fine. It's good. Scat push-ups. Get those scapula to touch. Like you're crushing a can between your shoulder blades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. Last wall angels of the day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Great work. YouTube, we'll catch you tomorrow. You guys on Zoom. YouTube, we're back. Everybody, cardio. You wanna do 10 to 15 minutes of cardio today. What does that look like? If you are maybe a lineman, a bigger type body, a jog, a mile. Don't need to be more than that. Life, to some degree, and definitely football, has an aerobic component. How long can you work at your top? Don't confuse cardio with speed. It's not, in fact, it's not gonna make you faster. What it's gonna allow you to do is be at your best longer. So if you're a skinny guy, the receivers, running backs, smaller backs, you guys should do about 1.5 miles. You wanna do more than that, it's fine. But I would encourage you guys to still be ready to go tomorrow. Yoga is awesome. There's a lot of really great yoga channels. My favorite's Yoga with Adrienne, just because she's really good at naming her videos, like yoga for shoulders, yoga for core, whatever. She names it. The way I see it, this is a really challenging time. We know about the quarantine and everything we're stuck with, but this is an opportunity, especially for football players, because we as football players, we're simple. We're attracted to shiny. We chase shiny. We get into like, oh, that exercise looks really cool, but what does it do? Is it actually making me better? And I think a lot of times we don't actually think about results. We think about appearances. I know I certainly do at times. I chase shiny too. I'm not better than any of you. But I think it's good for us to remember that, to not chase the shiny. So what does that mean for us? That this is an opportunity for us to do the things that maybe weren't considered cool or even given the proper amount of time to in class. What we just did is we became safer in our ankles, our ACLs and MCLs, and decreased the opportunity for us to have shoulder separation injuries. That's the 3 big ones in football. Ankle sprains, ACL, MCL, and shoulders consistently keep somebody off the field. So use this time to set habits in your life, because you're not gonna be given a lot of time like we are right now. Life is gonna change at some point. We're gonna be back to the rat race and all that. And a lot of this you're gonna have to take on your own to do some of these exercises that we're presenting to you over the next few months, month, week, who knows how long, and go make them your own. So anyway, YouTube, peace. Zoom,